The Wheels of Fortune 713J was no ordinary bike. To defend its rider, it could shoot rubber snakes like missiles. To feed its rider, it produced something that looked, but didn't taste, like a Tootsie Roll. Tucked neatly inside its seat post, it hid a tent with built-in air conditioning. With the touch of a button, it could produce maps or play any kind of music you wanted to listen to. It printed money, planned getaways, and was learning how to tell knock-knock jokes. Every bike has a personality, but the Fortune was in a class by itself. On this Friday afternoon, though, the Fortune was acting more unusual than usual. It was insisting that its owner, a 12-year-old girl called Bicycle, pedal the wrong way. "Turn right," it blinked in large letters on its computer screen. They were on a paved trail a few miles from their neighborhood in Washington, D.C., where people liked to ride and jog. To their right rippled the Potomac River. The Potomac wasn't some little creek. If Bicycle turned right, plop and swoosh, she and the Fortune would be underwater. She wasn't about to do something as silly as that. Ever since earning her name by saying bicycle as her first and most frequently used word, Bicycle was destined to go everywhere on two wheels. She was an excellent rider. "Is this a joke? Because I think you're better off with the knock-knock kind," Bicycle said. The Fortune was still figuring out what made jokes funny. Its last one was, "Knock, knock." "Who's there?" "A man knocking at the door." "A man knocking at the door who?" "His name is Edward." It hadn't gotten the hang of them yet. "Turn right." The computer screen blinked again. "There's no road there, Fortune," Bicycle explained for the second time. The bike had started blinking like this 3 blocks earlier. "No bridge, no path, no nothing. There's just water. I'm turning left and heading home." They'd gone for a ride after Bicycle finished her homeschool lessons, and the day was edging toward dinner time. It crossed her mind that maybe the Fortune was acting weird because it was bored. She'd had the great good luck to buy the Fortune this past summer, thinking it was a snazzy racing bike. It had proved to be more than snazzy. It had become Bicycle's friend, doing its best to help her when she needed it. And since they'd biked together across the United States and back again, she'd needed it a lot. However, she hadn't needed the tent or any of the other fancy features since they'd returned to Washington, D.C. a month ago. Bicycle had needed a break from epic adventuring, so they'd only taken short rides to familiar places. Maybe this whole turn right bit was her bike's way of asking for more excitement in their daily rides. She had an idea. "I'm still not up for any major adventures, but I'll tell you what. I promise we will try practicing wheelies when we get to our driveway." "Turn right," the display blinked again, this time in bold. "Right, right, 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 right." An alarm started going off. The Fortune had an array of different alarms, including a police siren wail, a school bell clang, and a howler monkey yawp. It was using the yawp of a king-size howler monkey. People jogging nearby turned to glare at them. "Hey, why are you doing that?" Bicycle asked, pressing its buttons and hoping one was the alarm's off switch. The Fortune had a ton of buttons, and Bicycle still didn't know what they all did. She hit each of them at least once, but it didn't make any difference. "Fortune, help me out here!" The alarm was replaced by a piece of gospel music blaring at top volume. The singers warbled about being taken to the river. When they hit a high note, the music stopped as abruptly as it began.